mostly African-American women for the scene's Paris. The Visionaries canvas. The stage lights at Kisses were Paris's personal spotlight, a canvas for her artistry. Tonight she moved with a raw, almost painterly grace, each ripple of muscle, each extension of a limb a brushstroke. The crowd roared, a symphony of appreciation, but Paris barely heard it. Her gaze was fixed, not on the faces below, but on the imagined mannequins in her mind's eye, adorned with fabrics that shimmered like liquid moonlight, cut with lines that defied gravity. A waterfall of bills drifted around her as she landed a perfect split, her breath coming in soft, even whispers. This wasn't just a performance, it was a ritual. Every dollar that fluttered to the stage was a brick for her boutique, a thread for her designs. Backstage after the set, she'd sit, sweat cooling on her skin, and meticulously count, her elegant fingers precise. The numbers were growing, inching her closer to the day she'd trade the stage for a studio, the spotlight for a sewing machine, and the cheers for the quiet hum of creation. But the path felt long, and sometimes a cold dread would prickle at the edges of her resolve. A quiet whisper about the cost of falling short. Alana, the architect of influence. Alana glided through the VIP section of Kisses, her smile a perfectly calibrated instrument of charm. Tonight's target, a notoriously finicky venture capitalist from Buckhead. He was resistant to the usual tactics, but Alana knew his weakness, a desire for genuine connection, even in this transactional world. She leaned in, her voice a low, sophisticated murmur over the club's bass. "Mr. Davies," she began, not about the champagne, but about a recent article he'd written on sustainable tech. His stiff posture softened. As the conversation flowed, she effortlessly guided him to an absurdly expensive vintage bottle, making him feel like he was making a brilliant investment, not just a purchase. When he signed the receipt, a new contact discreetly saved in her phone, Alana felt a surge of satisfaction. This wasn't just about commissions, it was about building a network, understanding influence, and leveraging every interaction. Each connection, each substantial tip was another brick for her nonprofit, another mentor secured, another young woman's dream she could help fund. The thought of their faces, bright with hope, was a powerful motivator, but also a stark reminder of the fragile balance she maintained. Keisha, the algorithm of ambition. In the controlled chaos of the Kisses control booth, surrounded by blinking lights and soundboards, Keisha sat hunched over her laptop, the glow illuminating her intense concentration. The club's pulsating rhythm was just white noise as lines of code unfurled across her screen. She was debugging a complex module for her personal finance app.